everybody, welcome to Smashing Game Time. We are two brothers that like to play video games, and I am your host, Nick.
He almost lost that one. I'm your other host, Josh.
Josh is here. Yep, there he is. He's here. We're back. We took last week off to play some Robocop and get ready for our book club this month. And wouldn't you know it, Josh has already beaten the game.
Yes, for those who are familiar, a couple months back, I did play it. And I was like, for the integrity of this, I have a restart. So not only did I restart it, I did every single side mission. I did every single trophy. I 100% of that bad boy.
He's got the platinum. He's got the platinum trophy. But unlike Josh, I respect the sanctity of book club. When book club is set and you're like, all right, we're only going to go through a portion of it, and then you come back and have a new portion every week. I respect that. So Josh has completely disrespected the sanctity of book club, and hopefully you don't blow your load on the first episode of book club, because we're going to be talking about it until I finish it.
Well, here's the thing, Nick. Last time I stayed behind pace and still beat you. So this time I was like, well, you know what? Nick sounds like he's dedicated to it. That's all he's been playing. I didn't even touch it within the first week. I was like, you know what? I'll get caught up. I'll be good. I didn't realize it was gonna be that short. Like I thought it was like where I was at was like much further behind. Where I was at was probably like the halfway point, actually.
Are you going to play the DLC?
You mean the standalone expansion? Yes, once it's on, once there's a sale for it, because I'm not gonna drop. I've read the reviews. They're saying it's great, except for it's something that it should have just been just an attached DLC.
So how much? Wait,
So
how much is it? Is it $20?
The standalone?
No,
it's like no, $49.99.
And so, what is this, a sequel? What is this actual?
It follows up after the story. So for those unaware, RoboCop Rogue City is in between, or set timeline wise, in between RoboCop 2 and 3.
And I'm just gonna have it known I've never seen 2, and I've only seen parts of 3. So if you spoil anything, I do not care.
I've seen 1. I've seen 2. I refuse to see 3 because of 2.
Really, the only one you need to see is the first one. It's a satire masterpiece. It's right up.
And honestly,
I would put it right up there, and I'm sure there are others, but I'd put it right up there with Heathers, and I'd put it right up there with Pain and Gain as like some of my favorite satires.
And honestly, I think the remake was actually pretty good too, for what it was.
Who was that in the remake? I forget who played Robocop.
It's
not Van Damme. Van Damme was Dredd, the original Dredd, right? Wasn't
yes.
the butcher from The Boys? He was either Dredd or he was Robocop? He's one of the other.
Joel Kinnaman.
No, let me see who that is. Joe Kinnaman?
Yep.
Joel Kinnaman. What else is Joel Kinnaman in? Altered Carbon. It's a series I've been meaning to watch. He was in Silent Night. Is Silent Night the one? No, Silent Night is not the Christmas movie with that guy from Stranger Things. He was in both Suicide Squad movies. Run All Night.
He played as Rick Flag, didn't he?
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah,
The only character I remember from either Suicide Squad movie is Katana, because she's Katana.
Okay, mister, you definitely watched it for Harley Quinn. Yeah, he's Rick Flag for 2016 Suicide Squad, and
does he make a cameo in the second
2021? It says Rick Flag, but it's not like selected, so I actually don't know.
It's been a few years. Like
no, it is him. It is him. Okay.
Isn't the joke in the original Suicide Squad movies that like half of them are dead by like the first 10 minutes of the movie?
Yeah, something like that. Or first 10 minutes of the mission.
Or like one of the most powerful ones is like almost dead immediately.
Yes.
So then I'm guessing if I go Dredd remake, I'm gonna guess that's the one. Is that Carl Urban? Yeah, Carl Urban plays Judge Dredd in that Dredd remake, which was also apparently pretty good.
Yeah, that was a good one. And compared to the original Dredd, which I mean, it's been a long time since I've seen it, but if I remember correctly, I don't think that was Jean-Claude. I think that was Sylvester Stallone, wasn't it?
I'd have to look it up, but I'm looking here. So the reason this remake was so good is because the screenplay was by Alex Garland, and that guy likes noisy movies. And I imagine Dredd movies are very noisy movies.
I mean, if you want like an action-packed movie, like honestly, that would be another game I would like. The same guys who just did RoboCop or have done RoboCop, I would love to see them do Dread because I think they could do really good with it. Because honestly, RoboCop is truly a masterpiece for the '80s. Like it felt very much like an '80s movie.
Well, let's not blow our RoboCop load just yet. Let's not blow our
No, I won't blow it
CPUs
just yet.
all over
Yeah.
the place just yet. Let's save some of that for the book club at the end of the show. Did I say it's Smashing Game Time? We're doing the book club. We've got
Nope,
games
gotta
we've
do
been
all that.
playing. We've got the news. We got a meme. We got a fucking meme in this economy. Josh, do you think Trump's dead?
Well, no, he's clear. They have the press conference. He's alive.
Is he alive? Oh man, I
Yeah.
don't watch the news. I just whatever the internet tells me. I'm like, yeah, that's fair.
No, he had the press conference today. If I remember correctly, they did the talked about moving Space Force from what's the place Colorado from Colorado all the way to Alabama. I think is what it was.
Surprised they're not in Florida. Like I would think you'd want them close to like where NASA's doing all its shit, but
Oh, well, my
maybe I
joke
could
was
be
the
wrong.
reason it was in Colorado is because they could get high.
Well, they're Space Force. They need to get high.
Yes, but no. Apparently, he was very fatigued and tired, and was very slow with talking. So there's a bunch of rumors going around as far as like everybody thinks he may have had some type of like stroke or medical condition over the past week. So
He is an old man. Conspiracy theories were that he was poisoned by Putin from a few weeks ago. I've I went down an internet hole and I was like, oh my god, these people are sick. And then today there was trash bags being thrown out of the White House, but they're like redoing a bathroom. And it's normal.
so
It's normal construction. Like when people are doing construction in a room, when contractors are they're throwing shit out the window. Like I was like, okay, I get
but
it that it's the White House, and you kind of don't want that happening on the the front steps of America's house. But I was like,
but
Jesus, why are we pulling at straws?
well, first off, that's just like very like I could go down the street, see that in someone's house, and go, yeah, they're working. If I'm going to like a big building like that and I see them doing that, I'm like, oh, well, clearly someone's cheaping out. They
They
can't hire the labor to go through the normal channels.
But they do that, like, that's how it's done with every like, if you've ever been on a city sidewalk and you've seen, like, the scaffolding and they've got the hose, like, the big hose running from, like, a room upstairs down to a dumpster, like, that I mean, that's how everyone does it.
Either way, I digress on that. But even then, uh, Trump apparently came out and said that those are all fake videos. It's all AI.
Man, that's why don't get me on
That's
my
the
s
best. That's
don't
the
get
best
me
part is
don't get me on my
you have one
soapbox
side.
because all these phonies were pushing like these LLMs and like these AI. What's the video one? Sonya or Sonar or whatever. I don't even know the fucking name. And so all these rich phonies were pushing this shit for the longest time. So then that way when crazy shit starts happening, it's AI. It's an AI video, guys. Come on. It's not real. It's not real. Did you
It's only a
see
matter of time.
did you see? Speaking of conspiracy theories, did you see that Silk Song is $20?
Jake said that in our little group chat. I had not seen it myself. I'm like, if that's true, not only is that crazy, like hard to believe, it makes me a little worried.
So we're not covering it in the news. So that's why I bring it up here. But that seems like a pretty reasonable price for DLC or expansions or whatever you want to call it at this point.
Well, that's just it. They spent so it got announced in 2019.
Okay, so yeah, it's been 6 years. It's been 6 years. Just let's remember, COVID is in there, so that's 2 years right there. And then
Fair.
well, they wouldn't have been affected by voice acting, but everything's been a mess. So that pushed 2 years, and then how many people are at Team Cherry? Is that like a 10 people team, or is it
Uh,
even less than 10?
I think it's a 10-person team.
It's a very small team, as I recall. Are they in Poland?
About
Are they in Poland or Switzerland? They're in like a game. They're like in a game development
3-person
mecca.
team.
3 person. So it's a 3 person team. A lot of
Three
that is
person team.
isn't a lot of that art hand drawn.
Uh, that I don't know.
I mean, I look at like the Cuphead DLC because Cuphead came out in 2017. Cuphead DLC, the Delicious Last Course. I've always loved that they did that. It stands for DLC. Uh, that was 5 years. So I'm not like I look at this 6 year window. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine.
Also, Nick, it's not DLC, it's standalone. It is a standalone game.
It is a standalone game. Still though, 20
It was
bucks.
originally planned as downloadable content.
And then the original Hollow Knight was 25.
Uh, yes.
Look,
I think that's right. I'm looking. Hold on.
look, I don't think I'm gonna get to Silk Song because I've still got so many games to play before Game of the Year. But I don't see Silk Song making my top 10 because I didn't like Hollow Knight. I wasn't big on Hollow
Uh,
Knight.
Hollow Knight 14.98, so $15.
Now
And
it
then
is. But maybe at release it was a little more expensive.
no, I just I looked and confirmed it said 15.
Oh, you looked at the charts. He took it to the charts.
And then Silk Song's still not showing anywhere, but it cracks me up. The game plans to unlock approximately 1 day and 11 hours from now. You can add it to your wish list. You just can't purchase it on Steam.
Oh no, I just got confirmation. Sorry. Hard drive. They're finally publishing my Josh Gad piece, so Josh Gad may assassinate me by the time you see me again, Josh.
You had it coming.
Just I had it coming.
Yeah, you had it coming.
Oh boy, I'm taking pot. I'm getting close, by the way. I'm getting close to my 100th piece of hard drive. We're getting really close.
That's impressive.
I've got some bangers. I got one about Claire Obscure Weirdos. I told you about that guy who, when the Rick and Morty finale came on, he was like,
Yeah.
Can I reread what he wrote? Just because I reread it.
Yeah,
I was
go
like,
ahead. I mean, let the
maybe
fans hear it.
maybe I was overreact. Maybe I was overreact. People listening, if you want to hop into Blue Sky or wherever the hell, tell me if I'm overreacting. I gotta pull it up. But so I had beaten Claire Obscura third act. The way it's structured, it's very open. You get to the third act, and it's like, all right, go level up and get ready for the final fight. That's the whole third act of the game. I don't think I'm spoiling anything by saying that.
You're not. I'm going back to it after or starting this tomorrow. So
How far into it are you?
I didn't get much for. I didn't honestly haven't touched it since we last talked about it.
Okay, well you need. We're
I'm literally starting like literally tomorrow since I'm working from home. I worked from home today, which is one of the reasons why I beat the game today. But tomorrow and Thursday I'm home as well. I'm literally playing Claire Obscure.
okay because we're gonna first of all we're gonna have a special category for it, and then
Yeah.
it's gonna be one that's gonna stick around. Here we go. I found it. All right, so Rick and Morty finale aired, and all I posted was I said it in the live show thread, but man, I picked a hell of a night to beat Claire Obscure and then chase it with this episode. So I'd beaten Claire Obscure and then went and watched the season 8 finale of Rick and Morty, which is it's a heater. It's a really good episode about letting go of your past trauma. Ha 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 ha. Related. It's related. And this guy says, and Josh, I don't know if I read the whole thing to you, but let me. So I hate the way Reddit does that. Okay. So I said what I said, and he said, Jesus, I'm here for you. I'll be vague so those who haven't yet or are currently playing won't have anything spoiled. First, feel free to give yourself some time to just take it all in. The mindfuck and emotional roller coaster you just went on, including how fucking rad it is that this game could create such a powerful experience, or continue on immediately, which is what I did. But I wasn't dealing with this R&M episode like you are right now. Onwards, and then he does a little list here. You don't beat this game. You choose to eventually leave it. This will make sense shortly. 2. When you say you beat it, do you mean you defeated R and the other duel on Lumiere? Or did you complete everything? If you don't know what I mean by that or why you would, I'll explain further without giving anything away. Let's say you did everything. There's more. New Game Plus for most games, that's playing what you just finished, but with your stats and weapons and shit from the beginning. Fun for revisiting a game years later or whatever. Yes, it's that, except As brilliantly written you think the game was, it's even better. All along the way, you're given clues, straight up answers, shown things that you didn't notice, etc. by design. You'll notice so much more on round two. Not just, oh, neat, they did that type stuff, but things that add to the main story in serious ways. There are some single lines that seemed innocuous at first that hit so fucking hard the second time knowing what they mean. On top of that, you know how you didn't really understand a lot of the story for a lot of the game until you did? Such an insane feat itself, but because of this, there's way more than single lines of reference that pay off in huge ways. This too was all done on purpose. And then, of course, you'll get to make a different choice at that one part. There's a lot to digest and think about once you understand both. I could go on, and I'm happy to if you'd like, whether here or whatever. Same for anyone else who's playing. This reads
So
like a post from I'm 14 and this is deep.
yeah.
This this is like a guy. This is like maybe this guy thinks he's like living in idiocracy and he's like the smartest person that played Clair Obscur. And he's like, nobody else gets it but me. I have to explain it to them. They're idiots. They're fucking idiots. I have to let them know.
This is definitely an r/teenagers post. I won't lie. And see, now we're in this rabbit hole. I have to ask: have you clicked on his username and just seen the other shit he's posted?
No, have you?
No, I'm just asking. Like,
All right,
I'm curious now. Like, is that the only dumb thing he said, or is there like is our whole list?
I won't dox the man. Okay, oh god, he posted MMA. So obviously he picks apart every fight. He
Oh
posts,
fuck.
of course, he posted Conan. He posted the Conan subreddit. Oh man, I love Conan. I don't love Conan fans. He posted television, talking about 6 Feet Under, Invasion. Oh god, he's on the Andor subreddit. What else? Invasion on Apple TV. Ringverse. I'm gonna guess that's a wrestling subreddit. This guy really likes his television. Mafia the game. So he's obviously playing Mafia the Old Country, which I wouldn't mind checking out myself. DC Cinematic. Television. I'm looking for like an egregious one. Hold on.
So basically, we're understanding so far is he's a cinephile.
He's a cinephile. Have you seen Superman yet, by the way?
I have not.
Josh, watch Superman. It's pretty good. For whatever reason, Sonya is coming through even louder than usual, at least on YouTube, and it's making the Gilly segment so much funnier. Okay, so I scrolled and I just got back to the to my Rick and Morty his comment on my Rick and Morty post. Ay. Has he done anything else egregious? I want something egregious. Oh god, he posts he's posted about George R.R. Martin. Oh, this guy's just on the internet. He's very internet
So this
savvy.
guy just like, so he basically just posts on everything about everything.
All I know is he did that, and so I was like, oh my god. And so there are two. I'm not gonna spoil anything. There are two endings to Clair Obscur. One that's very obvious, like they're both sad, but one that's very obviously a bad ending, and one that's very obviously a good ending. And so what I've noticed on the Clair Obscur subreddit is they've got those things twisted. So to them, the bad ending is the good ending, and the good ending is the bad ending. And so I was like, I want to do a piece about how dumb these motherfuckers are. And so I was inspired by this guy who wrote a book to me just because I said that I was relating the themes of that Rick and Morty finale to Clair Obscur because I had played and watched them on the same night. What other pieces do I? Oh, I got a. Here's this is gonna be a classic as soon as I write it. You ready, Josh?
Mm-hmm.
Bridgerton season 4 to explore butt stuff.
Yes.
Have you watched Bridgerton?
I've watched the first season.
Okay. Did they do any butt stuff?
I mean, it's been a long time. I don't remember. I don't think there was any butt stuff in that.
It would have stood. Okay. All right. I did research for this. I Googled Bridgerton butt stuff and nothing popped up. So I think I'm in the clear on this.
I can tell you right now, if there was, I'm sure Andy would have watched more of it, but I think she only watched the first season as well.
Okay. Well, can you ask Andy just in case? Just be like, hey.
I'll do you one better. I'll ask her cousin Sela, because I know for a fact, has at least seen the first 2 seasons.
Hey, just approach it. Like, hey, Nick is writing this piece for hard drive. There's a
I got a
very
really odd question.
really odd question.
Bridgerton, butt stuff.
Bridgerton, is there
Go.
any butt stuff? Is there any mention of butt stuff? Weird thing to
You know
ask
what?
your cousin, but go
You know
ahead.
what? We'll do it at the the baptism
Oh God,
in the Lord's house.
that's this weekend, isn't it?
That is this weekend.
Sunday. Sunday? Sunday. Yeah, yeah, Sunday. Sunday's the day of the
Yeah,
Lord.
Sunday.
Yeah, yeah. I work on Saturday, so this weekend's kind of a loss for me. It's sad.
Well, don't worry. My child's thing only takes like a couple hours.
Are you feeding us after?
Of course.
Okay, good. I don't think we fed people. Oh no, we did feed people after Gus's. Okay. We've bullshit enough. We've bullshit enough. Let me do the chores. Smashing Game Time is wherever you get your podcasts. We're on Apple, Spotify, YouTube Podcast, and YouTube Proper, where you can see our wonderful faces. We're in video. People love watching us on video for some reason. I don't get it. You like looking at two dudes from the Midwest. Cool, I guess. But hey, we love you for it. Keep checking in over there. You can rate and review us on Apple, but you know what? Don't, because fuck the algorithm. Tell a friend. We don't fuck with the machines, the AI, the LLM. They're everywhere. No, have a human experience and just tell a human being, you fucking asshole. Yeah, I love
Yeah,
that.
we don't deal with a lot of they low.
We don't deal with the lalelulelo. They were machines. Oh my God, they were machines. I forgot
You're
the
welcome.
lalelulelo. They were machines. I
You're welcome for
forgot.
that.
God damn it, we're getting closer and closer to MGS2 every day. It's almost reality. I'm waiting for the sexy vampire men to like be attacking people. Then we know we've truly achieved Metal Gear Solid 2 status.
Shirtless. He has to wear no shirts whatsoever.
They have to be shirtless, and he has to say, I went to hell, but there was no room.
He also has to flirt with what's her name?
He flirts with everybody in that, doesn't he?
But who's is it? It's Lady Luck. What's her name?
Oh, Fortune.
Fortune. He flirts so hard with her.
I think him and Fortune are actually in a relationship. I think there's a line about them being in a relationship.
See, I could remember, but 2 is probably the one I've played. I mean, I would say it's the one I've played the least amount of, but it's like there's so much in that one. And same with 4. There's so much information.
I played the hell out of 2. I loved that game. Those are our chores, by the way. Let's get into the games. I'll go first. I've played Robocop Rogue City. I've only gone through the first 2 missions. Josh is Mr. Goody Two Shoes, Mr. I'm too good to stay in pace with the book club. I'm gonna beat the game. But
Well, I'm sorry. I'm the only one who's completed both of our games. What have you done, Mr. Zero?
hold on. I completed Alan Wake.
I'm talking to. Okay, fine. You're 1 for 3. I'm 3 for 3.
I completed what's the other one with
Don't
the
make me
girl with
say
the talking sword? Girl with the talking sword. It was our other book club
Oh,
game. Transistor. I completed Transistor.
Yeah, I was like, wait, it's like, wait,
Get
Chucky's.
off my ass. The only one I did not complete was Death Stranding. Get off my ass.
I'm still butthurt about that because I was like, man, that's gonna be such a long game. You're guys like, well, we'll do it. And I was the only one who fucking did it.
I will go back and play. I will finish it, and we'll do a retro book club. I still need your PS5 so I can play 2, though.
I haven't even gotten to yet.
Me neither. Does the library have it yet? Have we checked? Have we checked the libraries?
Oh, they definitely do, but I'm gonna tell you right now that it is probably like 30 or 40 holds. I'll look while we're talking.
All right, I'll talk. Well, go ahead and look at that. I'll talk about my other game. The other game I'm playing is Hauntii, a game I thought I would be done with by now. By the way, it's Hauntii, so it's haunt with 2 eyes at the end. And again, this is a very cute, ghostly, isometric, like camera down game that plays very much like Mario 64. It's got its quirks. A lot of the stars repeat, which is kind of annoying. So, for example, there'll be a star that's chained down, so when you touch it, it breaks into a million pieces, and you got to pick them up around the map. And it's done that a lot. There'll be special ones. So eventually, you come to an area that has sand whales, which very much a play on the it's a play on Dune. And you come to a map, a part of the map that has like a cyclone in it, and there's a ship, and you gotta save your little friend. And so it's giving enough different things to do. it is. I don't know. It's kind of it's running thin. I'm ready to be done with it. I know I've got like 10 minutes left, but I'm going back and picking up things that I missed. Backtracking the game's kind of a pain in the ass. You get to an area that will let you transport to certain areas, but then let's say you miss something in that area and you have to go back. So like you're going back to let's say you missed something in area 3, but it only takes you back to area 5.
Mhm.
So you'd have to go from 5 to 4 to 3. And then if you want to transport back to the room with all the crystals that fast travel you, you have to travel back to 5. It's just annoying, but I've got a few more spots. And then the map is incomplete. So if you miss a door, you won't know unless you go back to a room, see there's an extra door, go through the door, and then a new area will unlock. So I'm running into some of that. I've enjoyed it. Again, it's top down Mario 64 with a ghost vibe. It's got a cute little character. It's got some heartwarming stuff about memories and letting them go. Like you can't take everything with you when you pass. Again, I don't know if it's gonna wreck me by the end, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm enjoying it so far. Did you see how long the hold list is at your library?
Yeah.
All right, hit me.
Well, well, let me premise with there was 17 holds, 23 copies, but two of the locations have it on their shelf.
Really?
Yes, so I'm tempted, and of course they're both in St. Louis
Well,
city.
don't dox us, you asshole.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to dox it. Well, everybody knows we're in Missouri. I don't know,
That we
but
that
yes, they're
we could have been on the other side of this. We could have been on the Kansas City side. Okay, so I'm looking at my library. It's checked out. Let's see here. Oh, my local library has it, but the copy is checked out. And usually, let's see. Let me see if it'll let me. Oh, I'm not logged in on this. I do on my library and on my phone.
I
Oh
do
wow,
too.
they've got soundtracks for the first. Oh, they've got the novelization for the first game. Wow,
Oh, that's cool.
wow, and it's on Hoopla. I do love Hoopla. That's where I get all my comic books. I do wonder how long the hold list is on this. I'll check that out as well. Josh, tell us what you are playing.
Yeah, so obviously RoboCop, 100% of that bitch. Thank you. Uh, Before that, I was doing Diablo 4. I finally beat the campaign. Well,
Is
the main campaign, and then done the DLC.
that solo or is that with a buddy?
I ended up doing it solo.
Your buddy buddied out.
Well, we were doing the seasonal stuff together,
Gotcha.
but I was doing the campaign by myself. So I beat the campaign. Now I'm going through and doing trophies for it. I'm trying to get level 200 Paragon, all that stuff. And for those all wondering, yes, I did it on hardcore. And yes,
Everyone's like, I just need to know what difficulty he did it on.
I
If anything
okay.
less than hardcore, and he's not a man.
I'm just hey. You're talking to the guy who just played RoboCop on extreme, and you don't have to play it on extreme. You can play it on the easiest difficulty
I'm
and get
just
all the trophies.
that game's hard. That game's hard even on the normaler modes.
Honestly, I only struggled with the EDs. The EDs were the fucking hardest part of that game.
Okay, I've placed my hold, and now it's recommending that I also check out Dragon's Dogma 2. I will not do that.
Don't worry, I've got a physical copy of that.
Josh, you're a sick fuck. I wish it would tell me how many. I wish the library app would tell me how many people are in front of me on this. Does not say.
Nick, I know you called me a sick fuck.
Oh, do
I
you have more
agree.
physical media for us to look at? Oh God, you still have a copy of the event? Is it sealed?
No, it's not.
Oh, you know how much that'd be worth if it was sealed? Nothing, just nothing. I'm tired of people that buy games that go out of print and they're like, I'm gonna keep it sealed. People were doing that. Hey, it's been a year since Concord, by the way. Feel
Has it already
feel
been a
old yet?
year?
It's been a year.
Jesus Christ. Well, here, let's see.
Josh is looking at a
Try,
tall stack of games. I don't know if we've seen all. Josh, have you gotten a lot of games since we
you
last
have.
met?
Well, that's what I'm trying to remember. So I told you I got Deathloop, right?
All right, let's just pull this up because I see a lot of
Hold on.
rap things there that I did not see
Yeah.
previously. I'm worried.
Well, Deathloop. It was on clearance for 12
Okay,
bucks.
okay. I like Deathloop. It's on my Game Pass, ready to go.
Sparking Zero, 24.99.
Move it to the towards your.
Oh,
There
I'm
you go.
sorry.
There we go. And it's sealed. What else? What's next?
Star Ocean, the Divine Force.
You were a sick fuck.
Shimigami Tensei 5, Vengeance.
Is that the is the Sing Megami Tensei the one where they're like scary like body horror monsters?
Yeah, I mean it's basically it's Atlas. It's the same group who've done like uh Persona,
But
all these
Persona's
other
more like
ones.
angels and demons, right? Sing Megami Tensei is like, oh, this person they have a wiener with teeth.
Oh no, we're not that body horror.
There was one on like during the PlayStation 2 era that I'm like the name escapes me, but it sounds like Sing Megami Tensei, but maybe I'm wrong. What else?
And then I also got the third one, HD remaster.
Ah, okay.
Uh, I did finally get the physical copy of Alan Wake 2 as well.
I was wondering because so that didn't have a physical release during the initial.
No, they finally pushed out with the deluxe edition, which came with all the DLC.
I still need to go back and see if that doesn't run like shit anymore on my PC.
I also have a few more coming in.
Okay, so you beat RoboCop, you beat Diablo 4. Did you beat Castlevania Advanced, by the way?
Uh, yeah, I've beaten 2 of the 4 games on there. So it has Era of Sorrow. That's the one that has Soma, the kid with the white hair.
Mhm.
It has Harmony of Dissonance, which you play as Julius Belmont.
You might as well just make the
I think it's
names up.
Julius Belmont.
I'm just gonna shake my head and be like, yes, yes, it does. It sure does.
And then I forget the other one off the top of my head right now. I have to look back at it. And then it has Rondo of Blood.
The only one that I really remember a lot is Aria of Sorrow, and that's because X Play had. I just remember watching that X Play review a lot. I don't know if we had that episode of X Play on tape, or if they just reran
I
that
think we
episode a
did.
lot. But I remember seeing that one so much.
Yeah. So then I'm going to be brutally honest. Of the 4, Area Sorrow is definitely like the number one because it's so much smoother. You can tell the difference. And then Rondo of Blood, of course, just because I mean, you get to play as Richter Belmont. I mean, come on.
And those were all Game Boy Advance games, right? None of those were DS.
Yes. Yeah, so that was the advanced ones. They have the other collection, the DS collection. It's so I forget what they call that collection, but I'm waiting for that to go on sale. I mean, it's only like $20, I think. But I'm like, I'd still rather not spend that. I'd rather it be like 5. Like everything, all the other collections I've only spent like $5 on.
Mhm.
So like, yeah, if I'm gonna do it, I want that. But that one, I also want that collection because that has the sequel of Area of Sorrow. It has the one of them that I've never played, and then it has Portrait of Ruin, which is by far probably the best modern version of Castlevania.
I remember that one as well. I didn't see a review for that one, but that one I remember seeing it and thinking like, that's a cool concept.
It was so cool, and it has a rendition of Iron Blue Intentions, which sounds so good.
So you're getting that, or you're holding. You should just, Josh. You should just get ROMs for all these and just call it a day. His silence means he's
You
not going to ROM them. He's
you
not going
you
to ROM
know
them at all.
you know why I want it.
Yeah, you're a physical media slut, Josh. And
No,
we love physical
I don't
media
want it
sluts here.
physical. I don't want the physical. I just want the games. And you know why I want the games?
Why?
Trophies, achievements.
You're a physical media slut, and you're a trophy slut.
Yeah, I know I am.
You're like you're like the Pokemon that won't listen when they don't have enough. The trainer doesn't have enough badges, but it's achievements.
I'm
It's
Charizarding,
achievements.
yeah.
It's achievements for you. Like if you meet someone that has less achievements, you're like, fuck you.
Do you need me to put my gamer score from Xbox?
You
I'll
don't. You
pull it
don't
up
need to
right
do
now.
that. You don't need
I'm
to.
doing it.
That's a number no one else. It means nothing. It's like your credit score. It means nothing.
Oh, that's bullshit.
It's like your
It
credit
means
score.
something.
Just your achievement score, just like your credit score, means
Hold on.
nothing.
The Xbox app is loading. Give it one moment, please.
Oh Jesus, Josh, I'm gonna repeat it. Your achievement score, just like your credit score, mean nothing. It's just meta.
110,204.
I'm gonna guess something. I'm gonna guess I was at like 12,000, 1,200, 1,200, 1,200. No, 1,200 would just be 1,200. No, 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 no. Yeah, 12,000, 12,000. That's my guess. Can you look me up? Can you pull me up on your friends
Yeah, I
list and tell me?
can. Let's see. Where is? Do you remember what your
I think
name?
it's the Kaufman or that Kaufman. It's one of the two.
The Kaufman. Okay.
Tell me now.
72,701.
Oh wow. I wasn't like in the weeds, but I was playing a lot of games. It's like I was reviewing games or something.
See, I went back. I was looking at all the games I was playing. It cracks me up. Like okay, I obviously I had Metaphor on mine because that's how I did the review.
Yeah.
I've got Warframe on there because I tried to pull it up because I was playing it again. First Descendant, I plugged it in to just see how it works. I just need to turn it back on to get those, and I have that 1,000. Um, I was doing Lost Odyssey because I started that up again. But before that, allegedly, I had played Code Veronica X, and I don't remember doing it on Xbox. I remember doing it on PlayStation, but not Xbox.
Code
And then
Veronica
before that was
X.
Zuma.
I don't remember it. I don't remember it being on X. I don't remember it ever getting an Xbox release.
Yeah, I got an Xbox 360 release. It was arcade. I loosely throw the arcade out there. Yeah, that was like their first attempt of bringing it over HD, and then they ported it over to PS4.
Yeah, I don't remember any of that.
So yeah, I did that, and I was like, okay, that's odd. I remember doing Zuma. I remember pulling up Octopath Traveler because I think at one point it was on Game Pass.
Josh, you did the typical. You did that Avatar game where you could get it in the first like 10 minutes, right? Avatar: The Last
Uh,
Airbender. You could do like
I
all the.
think I think I did. Yeah, I think I did that before. Like I think when it first came out, I think I did it then.
You're a sick fuck, Josh.
Hey, I'm happy I finally went back and did the one. Well, I can't say I went back. I pulled the Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, and 100% of that. And I felt pretty good about going back and doing the Mile High level on veteran difficulty.
Mile High was a good one. That was one where I just played the shit out of it, and I was like, I have to get this on veteran. There were some where I was like, nope, I need to do this, and that was one of them. But that's what we've been playing. That's what we've been up to. Josh, you ready to get into some news?
Yeah, let's start at the top of the list.
Read all about it. Latest football scores. Morning paper. Morning star. Paper, mister?
It's time for old news. All right, let's do it.
Starting off, our good friends at Nintendo. Yeah, except all. Nintendo reportedly withholds Switch 2 dev kits, directs devs toward OG Switch development instead. This is a game developer article written by Bryant Francis. Yeah, so very to an ex- to an ex- to it. I'm trying to think of the words here. To an extent, a little worrisome, seeing as the Switch is an irrelevant console.
Yeah, this is head scratching. I was trying to pick like a similar situation. I couldn't come up with anything off of the top of my head, but I mean, would this be something along the lines of that Nintendo is still seeing a lot of people buying the first Switch and they're like, "Well, we're going to keep pushing people towards this."
So my thought with that was my first thought. My second thought was, well, maybe because there's so many people asking for the dev kit, and because we like if you think back, like go back to when you were younger, like back when the Xbox 360, PS3 just came out. To us, I don't think I've ever heard of a dev kit at that point in my life. I don't think I heard about a dev kit until I think Xbox One X came out.
I was aware of it probably late Xbox, early 360.
Yeah.
It's
So
just because annoying high school kids like, oh, my uncle's got an Xbox dev kit, or I got a jailbroke's not the right word, but I got a custom Xbox that's basically dev kit.
right.
So I was aware of it. I didn't get the science. Or whatever bullshit of it, but
So my thought process was, well, now that it's modern day and everybody knows that these things exist and how to get them, maybe it's their way of deterring them. Like, hey, get the Switch dev kit, which essentially is the bones of the Switch 2. Build your game through there, prove that what you have is good and that you're doing what you're doing, and then we'll give you the dev kit.
well, and maybe my thought is there's like you can't throw a rock without hitting a developer these days. It's just impossible. And my
Yeah.
thought is like there's only so many to go around, and not that they're testing or anything, but they're working towards getting more out. And in the meantime, they're like, you know, we're really implementing the Switch 1 games into Switch 2 really well. So if you in the meantime you want to do a Switch 1 game, go ahead. Because I mean, Switch versions of games were kind of getting released, like they weren't part of like launch in not most cases, but you'd see a game come out for Steam, PlayStation, Xbox, and then maybe it was gonna hit Switch a year later, or
Mhm.
I just think it's a matter of like again, a million bajillion dev companies out there, only so many dev kits to go out. Nintendo's not a small company, but they're not. Well, yeah, I don't want to get into the financials of it because they are. It's Nintendo. They're old. They're old balls. So it's kind of crazy that they don't have enough. But also, again, a million bajillion dev companies out there. A million bajillion. It's a number. It's a lot. What
Nintendo being Nintendo.
Just Nintendo doing some Nintendo ass shit.
Were we really surprised that they ran out of something and they're having a hard time? I mean, come on. It's since as far as the Wii has gone, like they can never keep up enough.
Nintendo, someone's like, one dev kit, please. And Nintendo goes to the back storage room and they're all out. But instead of just being normal about it and being like, we're all out, they're like, oh shit, fuck, just make it on the Switch. just
Do you still have that Wii? Do you still have that Wii kit? Yeah, just go ahead and put it on there, man.
put it on. It is weird because Nintendo once they close the in the past once they've closed the tap on the previous generation, it's like all right, that's it. Start working on the next thing. Because I mean, as soon as Switch was out, it was like how many Wii U games came out? Not a lot. How many Wii games came out after the Wii U came out? I imagine that pipeline was a little longer, but still.
It's just weird because the Wii U. Last things I remember, like Breath of the Wild. I think there was a Xenoblade thrown in there.
Yeah, they were like maybe a last ditch swan song, and then hey, now we're
Yeah.
what was the swan song of the Switch one? Was it Tears of the Kingdom? Will it be Metroid Prime
Uh,
4? Prime 4 is supposed to come out this year, isn't it?
it is. I don't think it's gonna be Prime 4. I think Prime 4 is gonna be just exclusively Switch 2.
I think they're doing that. What they did with Breath of the Wild, they also did it with Twilight Princess. I think that's going to be the hey,
You can play it on both.
you can play it on both. Hey, if your broke ass ain't got a Switch 2, guess what? You can still play it on your first Switch. And I think that again, I think that's why they're pushing it so hard because like, hey, they've still got all these Switches everywhere, and the holidays are coming up, so get those games out, people.
I will. I want to voice my one disappointment though that they still have yet to fix, and they need to fix.
What is it?
I want the Wind Waker HD remaster from the Wii U. That was the only fucking good thing that came from the Wii U was that. I want that, and I want it on the Switch.
Get that in the Twilight Princess one.
Yes.
Just do it all. Just get them all. It's Zelda's the hardest series to like play. If you wanted to play every Zelda game in one swoop, it'd be really hard for you to do.
The closest you could probably get to it, as far as like if you had to pick one, is GameCube.
Probably because yeah, they've got that collection. You can everything that was on GameCube you can get through, and then
And essentially, if you put like the Game Boy Advance player on there, then you get all the like you got Link to the Past, you've got Minish Cap, you've got you get all those.
they're messy. They're messy.
Yeah, it's messy.
Moving on. What's next?
Gamescom 2025 breaks attendance records with 357,000 visitors. This is a Video Game Chronicle article written by Chris Scullion.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I believe it. I believe it. The conferences are, dying one by one. So if there's one, people are gonna flock to it. I think it's Gamescom and it's Tokyo Game Show at this point, right?
Yeah, those are the two.
Those are the two big. And then here in America, you get your PAX. South by Southwest is more movies than anything. Comic Con's more movies and comics. Yeah, I mean, outside of PAX, do we really have a? We have the summer games show, but that's not a conference. That's more of a, hey, Jeff Keighley's getting on stage and announcing shit.
Jeff
Right.
Keighley comes from his hole, and if he sees his shadow, we have another 6 months of terrible games.
So around 357,000 visitors from 128 countries. I mean, how many of that's me? I wonder how many. I want to know the media normie split. Give me the media normie split. Key stats provided: 357,000 visitors, 34,000 trade visitors. So those are probably trade visitors are probably what media developers.
Yep.
72 million viewers for opening night, and then they got 40 million over here. I don't know why that's different. 630 million viewers across the entire show program. 1,568 exhibitors from 72 countries. Okay, so getting a little mixed. 233,000 square meters of exhibition space. Next year's so hey, great show. See you next year. All this on the back of E3's dead carcass. R.I.P. E3.
Yeah, they're just dragging its carcass across the lanes.
Well, I mean, Gamescom. I think the big announcement for me. I think Silk Song obviously was one that people were like,
Yeah,
Silk Song win. But the Dawn of War 4 was pretty good for me. I mean, just being a fan of King Art Games' previous game.
I've
Good
just
for
never
them.
been more excited for September 4th to come and go, because then people will like play the game, shut up for a hot minute. Then we'll see all the people talking about like the theories and, oh my god, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do a third one. They're gonna call it something. I don't know.
They're gonna
I will
call it.
hear that for 6 years.
They're gonna call it Wool Movie instead of Silk Song. It's Wool Movie. Hey,
All
good
right.
good for Gamescom. They're coming back next year. What do we got? Next story is about someone not coming back.
Yes. Take-Two talks to save Xbox's Perfect Dark reboot reportedly collapse. This is another Video Game Chronicle article written by Andy Robinson.
So I believe this because, I mean, if you remember correctly, Microsoft shut down Tango Gameworks, who did the Hi-Fi Rush, which was amazing, and then I forget what company came in and scooped them out of Microsoft's trash, but they took it. So I mean, I believe that Take-Two was in talks. I want to believe. So that really cool demo we saw was that E3 or not E3. That was Summer Game Fest 20. It was either 2023 or 2024. The really great looking demo.
It was 2024's.
The really great looking video that, like, I remember seeing that and thinking, man, this Perfect Dark looks really fucking good. That apparently wasn't anywhere near what the game
actually
was. That was more of a last ditch build to get
hype going
to show people something. And I imagine
Yeah.
Take-Two came in, saw that was the case, and was like, you know what? Nah. They're like, nah, we're good. Yeah, so Crystal Dynamics was co-developing that, which Crystal Dynamics has had, like, a pretty mixed history. They did all those Tomb Raiders with Square Enix. It was never good enough for Square Enix. It was like, oh, you sold how many? Well, Western Studio, so it's below the number we need it to be. The way everyone else talks about games is the way Square Enix has been talking about games for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Like,
And then I love Square Enix, but it's like, shit, they just shun everything.
People really love that Tomb Raider. didn't do well enough for us. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I don't know how many of the Hitman games were under them, but they're like, this Hitman game's just not doing it. Your baby, the what's that? Deus Ex. Like, we love
Deus
this.
Ex, yeah.
These Deus Ex games are really popular. Not popular
Nah,
enough though.
Not good enough. Wait, this is Cyberpunk 2077 before it? It's not that good.
Yeah, so they didn't pick it up. I'm not surprised. I imagine the game was nowhere near what anybody outside of Microsoft, Crystal Dynamics, and every other place. That last layoff cycle was rough. That was a lot of people. Perfect Dark got
Yeah.
canned. Rare's game about, what was that? An MMO about being in a wild animal.
Yep.
Those were two
That would have been
games.
so cool.
Those are two games I was really, really gelling with. And now I'm sitting here thinking, like, man, the last 3 games Microsoft canceled, I'm really hurting. Like, I really wanted those, and that really sucks. So with Perfect Dark, that I forget the name of that wild animal game. So maybe they have a point, like, because I can't even think of the name of the game I was interested in. And then Scalebound from like 10 years ago.
That game would have been so cool too.
That they're doing that one with Platinum, right?
Yeah.
That's when Microsoft was like, hey, come make a game. We don't have to buy you, but you could make a game with us. We'll give you the money. And that's when Platinum was kind of in between things. And they were just like, hey, you like dragons? This dragon's on your side. But man, that sucks that it's gone. I had a friend I think she worked on some of the visuals for it. And then, just it's all gone. It's all fucking gone.
I think Microsoft even talk about is doing some more layoffs too now.
Never not. I'm at this point. I'm just, with Microsoft. I'm just like, yeah. I saw that. I had a feeling that was coming, because it's a tale of two cities. Look at the first half of the year. They had a game coming out every other week. It was amazing. It was like, cool, neat, awesome. And then the tail end of it, everyone gets laid off. It's like, oh no. Not neat, not cool, not awesome.
Not cool, guys. Not cool.
Not cool. But hey, the folks up top still get their boats, so that's pretty neat, right? What do you got for us to finish up?
Finishing up, Nintendo has released the short series It's Me, Mario on YouTube. This is an instant gaming article written by our favorite instant gaming guy or girl, Theobot.
I have a feeling they're a bot.
I think so too.
I have a hunch. So I watch these. It's just claymation. It's Mario in stop motion. I don't know if it's not claymation. Oh, my Mario. Yep, stop motion Mario. He's a little stuffy. I don't know, man. I'm not crazy about these. Yep, he's brushing his beard. Yep. Nope. Now it looks like a porn stash. Looks like he's been porn stashing it up. Now he looks like a hipster. Oh no, now he's a double hipster. The mustache is winning. Now he looks like Wario. Actually, a pretty good look on him. There he goes. That's the Mario we know.
That's our Mario. For those wondering, it's a series of products aimed at young children,
which I do not like. So it's just kind of crazy, the TikTokification of content, and I hate using. Anyone who knows me knows I hate using the C word. I hate content, but it's content for content's sake. It's short. It's for your little pea brain. And Josh said it's for children, but it's for pea-brained idiots. Not just children. It's for pea-brained idiots who can't pay attention to anything for more than a minute. They like, as soon as they're bored, oh, what's next? All right, what's next? I have to see what's next. What's next? And that's it. That's how I feel about it.
Well, for the first time ever, Nintendo has released something onto YouTube and has decided not to send threats.
Wait, didn't they put this? Did they put this on their Nintendo app, whatever it's called? The Nintendo. Is it?
I believe they did, yes, but it's also on YouTube.
Okay. Hey, Nintendo on YouTube. That's an app that's not child safe. Nintendo, Nintendo, what are you doing? But no, stop motion's cool. Stop motion as an art form is great. I always laugh at. I always think back to the Parks and Rec joke where Ben has been fired and he makes a stop motion video and it's only like a second long. And he's like,
Yes.
that took me all day. He thought it was he's like he thought it was the most impressive thing. Then he shows it to Chris, and Chris is like, "Oh," and then Ben's like, "Oh no, I've been doing this all day. It's hard. It's hard. So making anything long is going to take a lot of time. But again, in the current world of short video, I'm gonna call them short video. I'm not even gonna call them content. Short videos are king right now, and it's gross, man. Like I've gotten to a point with my kids where I'm like, no, I need you to watch something with substance. I need you to watch something with story structure because I want you to be good storytellers when you're older. Be it, and if you're a writer or if you're just sitting around the campfire with your buddies drinking a beer, I want you to be a good storyteller. I don't want you to just be a marble mouthed idiot. That's, hey, did you see the one with the guy that fell out of the tree? Let me show you. Like I want a little more for my kids than that.
Yeah, get away from all that doom scrolling.
Get them away from the doom scrolling. Get them away from the lol cows. It's all that bull. Dude, I hate the internet so much right now. I'm just very anti-internet. I'm not I'm not I'm not like crazy like the no surf people. I don't know if you've seen the no surf people on Reddit. They take it to extremes in the way they talk about it. But man, just the endless scrolling, the sense of, I want people to like be people and not be like, "Hey, do you see the thing?" And I get it. You're
Oh,
like, "But Nick, the water cooler talk when people were talking about Lost was essentially the same thing." But yes, people were like sitting there for an hour paying attention, not like fucking drooling over minute long videos like, "Okay, next. Okay, next." People actually had the patience to sit down and enjoy something. And man, I'm gonna get off my soapbox, Josh. You got a meme for us?
oh, I certainly do.
Me time.
All right, what do you got?
We've got Mario. Hey kids, want to buy some mushrooms?
And it's Mario and you know what? It fits right in. It fit. Hey, he's a drug dealer. He's pushing these short videos on these kids, and the first one's free. And then Mario, and then like the kids hop on the Switch too, and they see other Mario videos that are longer. And Nintendo's like, nah,
You got to
those
pay for that.
those short ones were free. You gotta pay for these videos, you little shits. You little shits. Man, I don't mean to get on my soapbox, everybody, but goodness, I hate the internet right now. I realize I'm saying that on the internet. Fuck off. Fuck off, people that are, well, he's saying it on the internet. Fuck you.
I mean, that's like up there with people who are like, "Oh, I'm against oil companies," and it's like, use anything that involves oil. Guess what? You clearly don't hate them enough. Like,
How dare you? How dare you exist? How dare you exist and
like,
need to
yes, they're
use the
fucking
thing?
evil, but guess what? You're buying something that was transported by a vehicle that uses it. Like, are you, unless you fucking do everything from your own place? Guess what? Shut the fuck up. They're unfortunately an unnecessary necessary evil.
It's the classic meme. Josh, you hate society? You live in society.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, LOL Cal. Yeah, I took a break from the internet for like a week and it was nice. It was nice. And I came back angrier about the internet. So I think when you come back angrier about something, but it's like righteous, I think that's a little more healthier than just being mad all the time.
Know what I love more than that though?
What?
People who are like, "Oh, I'm taking a break from the internet," and they'll take they're like, "I'm no longer like I'm done. I'm done with social media." And then like 24 hours later, they're just going back to the same shit they were doing before posting, and it's like,
I
well, that was fucking short lived. Like,
I
what the fuck?
I know people when Twitter was when I was doing Twitter a lot more and Twitter was more popular. I knew people who were like, yeah, I need a break, and then like a day later they'd be back. You're like, man, short break, bud. I'm just one of those people. I take a break, and I know again I said it here on the show just now, but I didn't post like taking a break, be back. Like no, I took a break. I would post every once in a while if like I was making a joke or shit posting, but I was like leaving my phone in the room more often, and that was nice. That was really nice. It didn't feel like I was, oh, I'm really bored. I need to check this thing in my pocket that doesn't really have anything going on. No, it was nice. It was really nice.
Like, did you enjoy not carrying that block of cancer in your pocket?
I did. And you know, I read my comics. I was like 12 comics behind at one point because I can only, with coaching and everything, I don't have time to run over to the shop to pick up my pulls. So I was 12 behind. I thought, you know what? I'm going to catch up on my comics. And then social media wise, I've been a little more active on like the more niche sites. So like the Letterboxd, the Comic Geeks, like things where you're going to the site to specifically talk about that thing instead of just being angry at whatever is going on in the world. So it's been nice. I digress though. Josh, you've beaten Robocop Rogue City. How many stars do you give it?
Honestly, it's a pretty good game. I give it a 5 out of 5.
It's
for sure.
Well, it's really violent. It's a really violent game.
It's in the true sense, it's stupid violent. I mean, the fact that when you well, it's not going to ruin it for you because
I know what you're gonna say. They give you an achievement for shooting people in the nuts.
well, yeah, and there you get these chips that you can add to your gun eventually, and there's literally something that is like you get to it, and it's like it just makes it more gory.
That's what I love to hear.
Yeah, like it's just like yes, like just all the fact that I can grab somebody and throw them into another person and watch their heads explode.
So that first level, I got into the habit of I wanted to grab someone and throw them out the window, and I was so thankful that it let me do that. I was like, yes, thank you. I want someone to throw, and I don't know if like you can throw them and like they land on something below you, but it's just so cool to be able to pick somebody up, throw them, and then just watch them fly through a window and disappear off your screen.
Honestly, just the destructive environment in general, like just having like picking somebody up and throwing them through drywall feels good.
It does feel good. So when did you first see the first movie?
God, I think last time I saw it was first time I saw it. I was definitely like in elementary school.
You were way too young to be seeing that movie in elementary
Yes.
school. Jesus
Well,
Christ.
mind you, we had a family where you went to go see Scream in theaters.
I saw Scream 3 in theaters.
I said, you saw one of them. I remember seeing one of them at the house, and every time when they got to the sex scene, all right, cover your eyes. Yeah, we're gonna cover our eyes, guys. Yeah.
This is a little different though. There's no sex in RoboCop. It's all violence.
Just all violence.
Violence for violence sake. So first time I saw the first RoboCop was probably in high school, and I was too young to appreciate the satire of it. And again, I'm one of those people. If satire is really good, I'm fucking all in. And this is top-notch satire. So RoboCop, for those who don't know, it's set in Detroit. For some reason, I always want to call it New Detroit. I think it's just Detroit, right?
It's just Detroit because they're trying to build Delta Detroit.
But do they call it New Detroit at any point in the game or the movie?
No.
Okay.
As far as I know, they don't. It's just old Detroit.
I don't know where I'm getting New Detroit. Maybe there's a sci-fi game I played with it in there. If anyone's listening and they're like, well, you idiots from this. But so the RoboCop movie, there's the what's the company called? OCP.
OCP.
Is it OmniCorp Products?
Yeah, OmniCorp Products, I think is correct. Yes.
Which, by the way, my other podcast, we were owned by OCP, and then we got our independence. So if you want to go support, Stand and Watch, we are now independent from OCP. But yeah, they do all the advancements for the Detroit police. I think they own the police, or they're in contract with the police.
Okay, so they're like a mega corporation, and corporations own like basically everything at this point. So like they own the police departments, they own the hospital, they own you name it, they own it. Also, it's Omni Consumer Products.
I knew I was close. So, all right. So I'm gonna do a quick version of the movie. So the movie is you got these assholes in this boardroom that I think the new thing they're testing is the Ed 209, which is the bipedal with like the machine guns hanging off the side. it tests poorly, and then this young hotshot's like, oh, well, I got this other thing. He just needs a cop to die so they can volunteer for it and basically become a robotic cop. And I mean, the whole movie is about violence and how, I don't know how exaggerated the violence is, but then it's so exaggerated. So cops can come in and be like, actually, we're going to take care of this with the only way we know how, with violence. And there's corporate overstep. There's corporate war between these different executives. It's a big old piss. If you haven't seen the original RoboCop movie, you should go watch it because it is an amazing movie. I
It
don't
really
remember a
is.
lot about 2. I don't remember a lot about 3, but the first one, it's just a good movie about the law and crime and how executives in the upper class think they're above the law. I mean, there's something RoboCop's programming has a fourth prime directive which protects executives from OCP from the law,
Yep.
which is hilarious. It leads to a moment at the end where one of them is holding another person hostage, and
Someone holds the old man who's like the CEO, and they're like, "RoboCop, you're fired." And he's like, "Okay, that means I can fucking unload on this dude."
Yeah. So the guy's holding old man hostage, and old man's like, "Well, you're fired," and then RoboCop immediately is like, "Thank you," and he blasts the man out the window. It's
Yeah.
amazing. It's so smart about everything. It's got a very young Red Foreman in it. That's Kurt. That's that Kurt Sutter.
Uh,
I'm sorry,
yeah.
Kurtwood
No,
Smith.
Kirkwood Smith.
Kurtwood Smith. Kurt Sutter is a guy who wrote Sons of Anarchy. Very, very young Kurtwood Smith, just being a complete asshole crime lord. And man, just a good movie. Just very violent. People are getting shot to death. I forgot Peter Weller's RoboCop. He's so good in everything. I think was he in Pain and Gain? I think he was in Pain and
I think
Gain.
he was Painting Game.
Was he? No, Peter Weller wasn't in Pain and Gain. That was
Was
Ed
he not?
Harris. I get Peter
Oh.
Weller and Ed Harris mixed up. Is Peter Weller dead? Did Peter Weller die? No, Peter Weller is still alive. Everyone I can report, thankfully, that Peter Weller is still alive. Trying to think anything else from the movie stands out. Ed 209 is really, really good. Is it stop motion? It's CGI. It's really cheesy looking.
Yeah.
But there's a line in the movie where the executive that was backing Ed 209 is mad at the executive who's backing RoboCop, and it's because he wanted to deliver all these Ed 209s to these police forces, and the Ed 209s were obviously malfunctioning and they had issues. And the other executive called him out on it. And he's like, "Motherfucker, they don't have to work. We just have to sell them." And it's just this really, I mean, that's just the way it is right now. Like everything you're being sold, it doesn't have to work. We just have to sell it. And like
Yeah.
the last time I watched it and I heard that line, something broke in my brain, and I just became angry old man yelling at cloud for the last a few years after watching that. Yeah. So the game opens up. It's very violent. It's doing a news report, which the movies do a lot of news reports. They're very cheesy. They have commercials in between them, so you're getting sold like these super violent toys in between these news reports that are supposed to make you feel dread and make you feel awful. It's just the game immediately gets the vibe. It's like, oh, you're making me feel dreadful for this world. You're making me feel like anything can go wrong at any moment, and I need RoboCop to keep me safe. Okay, check, you got it. And the game ramps it up by having the newsroom get taken hostage by one of those violent gangs that want to work with OCP. Like they take it hostage and they're like, "Hey, you should work with us, right?" Or there's
No.
they hold it hostage. Don't make me read the plot out to you, Josh.
I don't think they're like telling OCP to work with them. I think they're saying like they're basically like, "Hey, we're taking this shit over."
No, they take it over, and so it's the torch heads, and Suit is their leader, and
Right.
they're like, hire us if you need crime stuff done, hire us. Like they're like, we're basically paramilitary, like not paramilitary, but they take it like if you go back and listen to him talk, he wants to work for OCP or whoever. Who is there a new gang? It's been a
It's
week.
so they go in and they're hired by the new guy to basically do they're trying to get for them. I think they're trying to get more
Okay, yeah. So
drugs.
the new guy, not OC. I'm sorry, the new guy. I had completely forgotten about the new guy.
Yeah. So the new guy is this new guy in town who's causing all these issues. No one knows who he is. They just call him the new guy. It's his alias.
And
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 Suit's
suit and the
like,
torch heads are like, well, we want to work. Give us the work.
yeah,
We'll do any nasty shit you need us to do.
yeah.
Which is kind of a commentary on the way jobs work. We'll come in and do your dirty stuff. Just pay us, please. We really want the work. We'll do anything for it. Please, please, please don't fire us. Please help us. Robocop's hallucinating his. So Murphy is hallucinating his wife, which he does in the movie as well. In between missions, you are doing paperwork. You're basically in the police precinct. You're doing paperwork. You're doing odd jobs. You're going to the firing range. Did you beat the high score, by the way?
I 100%ed it, Nick. So
Okay,
yes.
I know. I'm
You have to get
just checking.
250 as a high score.
You take drunk to the drunk tank. You drop them off.
I mean, essentially, your thing is after every main mission, you come back to the police station. You have to sit down. You have to listen to this asshole of an OCP Becker basically bitch about how you don't fucking listen to him. And then you get your evaluation. And then you have to sit down and talk to a psychologist. And then after that, then you do the other police work where you're going through like, hey, since we found this guy, go ahead and process this. Or, hey, we need you to help out with the front desk. Go ahead and sit here and issue these tickets and listen to these people.
It's so corny because then you get into the second mission and immediately there's a car parked in front of a hydrant and you can write a ticket.
Yep.
You can immediately write a ticket. And again, I've only into that second mission, so I'm sure there's other occurrences. I wonder if there's somebody jaywalking at one point and you like, stop.
I will tell you now,
are breaking
every
the
single
law.
one basically involves either vehicles or people that are sitting or in stationary, basically.
Yeah, because there's another one where a guy's spray painting the wall and you go up and you're like, hey, don't do that. Stop it. I must write you. And then they run off. Man, I'm kind of bummed out there aren't any jaywalkers. I kind of wanted to stop a jaywalker.
Maybe with Robocop Rogue City 2.
Now, you're killing me. I wanted to stop a jaywalker. But the second mission starts, you're looking for a certain gang. And
But you're looking for Suit again. Like you're basically
looking for
trying to
Suit.
figure out where he's at.
You go to the local arcade. Did you? Yeah, you again. You 100%ed it. So I'm gonna be annoying and ask if you did something, and you already did. But you go to there's a car miss. You get a side mission about a car missing that was stolen. You run into you run into the shop owner who's like, well, we got this young guy who didn't show up for work, and he's one of those ruffians, and he stole a car, but he stole one that looked like the car that ended up being the mayor's daughter's car.
Yep.
And you do this whole investigation, you find where the car is. And I think it's really well done the way they've worked these side missions into a level. Instead of just because this could have been an open world game. They could have put you in a car and made you drive and it would have been annoying. It would have been the Batmobile all over again in Arkham Knight.
No, they did a great job with like not being obviously it's more of a closed world, but they did a great job with the side missions as far as like everything you're doing is all like it all intertwines with each other eventually. Like eventually it all starts to make sense and you're like, oh shit, like you start to realize 2 and 2 as you start doing more stuff.
Oh, is there build up? Does it continue off of the mayor's daughter's car being stolen? Do you get more from that?
Yeah, so you realize
well, hold the spoilers.
It ties in with another character, what's going on, and then you find out that why they picked the mayor's daughter's car and stuff.
Oh, that'll be cool because I thought that was just going to be a one-off that you never saw again. But it's cool to hear that like side stories pick up and keep going.
Yeah, literally, it builds it up like everything you do, and this is not spoiling it because this is basically it tells you as you're starting to do more stuff. The stuff that you do, including the side stuff like writing people tickets or how you talk with people, it affects how the game ends.
Hmm. And so you take care of that side mission. I don't think there's any other side missions in that level because then you go to the arcade.
No,
You
there is.
I don't remember. Maybe I did them and I just don't remember them because again it's been a week.
You've got the missing police officer.
That's right. I think I skipped that, or maybe I did the arcade and then went back out, and maybe I can still do that because I haven't
I
finished
think
that
that's
level.
I think that is part of the main mission, because once you're done with that, then the part of it is like you go to his wife and you start to talk with her.
Yeah, because you meet up with his CO, and his CO's like, I ain't seen him, and then you go and talk
Yeah.
to his wife, and she's like, I don't know where he is, but I bet it's that damn CO that he works with.
Yep.
And yeah, so I think that's where I stopped.
Pickles.
I actually stopped during that
You stop with Pickles.
with Pickles. The arcade. So the arcade, you get in the arcade, you're looking for you need to get into the back area, the downstairs area, and you end up having to find like a kid that's high because they sell drugs there. And you end up getting in. It's a big shootout. You find the guy that you need to talk to. He doesn't really give up suit, but he's what leads into the investigation on the missing cop.
Yeah.
And that's where I left off. The shotgun they give you, by the way, at the start of every mission, crazy fucking gun. It's
Part of every mission.
at the start of every mission you get like a shotgun, like a boomstick almost.
Okay, that must be because you're on normal difficulty. On extreme, you only have the PCP auto pistol.
They only give you the pistol? Josh,
Yeah.
go back and play a
Nick.
level with that shotgun. It is great.
Nick, I'm going to tell you right now, the guns later on in the game, so much better. And once you get a better board for that pistol, I had it built to where it was automatic, it was armor penetrating, and it was auto feeding, so I never had to reload it.
They also do the Halo 3 thing of letting you rip off a light machine gun off its stand and running around with
Yes.
it, which is really feels great. You feel like Robocop because you're getting shot and it does hurt you, but it doesn't hurt you that much.
No, not until you get into later game stuff. But Nick, and this is not burning anything. This is just like, it's nothing that happens until the very end. You get a sniper rifle that shoots basically like grenades out of it.
I like that, but I'm also kind of annoyed with how many grenades get thrown. I feel like I'm playing World at War, constantly having to dodge grenades.
No, like especially with with the first two gangs you fight, it's like, yeah, it seems ridiculous. Like once you get later on, you start to see another group of enemies. It's like, yeah, that makes more sense because they're designed that way. It's like, yeah, that makes sense. These guys makes absolutely no sense. Every single person has a fucking grenade on them.
Yeah, it's it's like why does everyone have a grenade? Like maybe one guy has a grenade, but everyone has a grenade. I just feel like I'm constantly dodging them. And I'm like, I don't like this.
Honestly,
But it's to drive the point home that hey, this is violence. Detroit is very violent. They've got everyone's got grenades.
I mean, it's up there with I think it's two that I keep thinking of. I think that's the one with all the riots. But I think just about every single person has a Molotov or a fucking grenade.
I haven't seen 2 in like 25 years. I don't. Should I watch 2? Should I watch 2? Does it have any saving values? I feel like you get everything you need from the first one.
I mean, you're not really missing anything. I just don't recommend. I think 3 is the one people are just like, yeah, no, we're done. Robocop's dead.
I found out the other day that people think the second Ninja Turtles movie is the worst one.
Really? I think it's the best one.
I like The Secret of the Ooze. I was talking. Someone was like, "Well, it's bad," and I was like, "Well, you're wrong."
Let's be honest. It's the third one that's the worst.
Third one's the worst, but even then, I think that trilogy is pretty good.
That's a great. I mean, I'm not saying it's like a terrible trilogy. I'm just saying, like, if you had to pick one, the third one's the one that's like, like you ran out of ideas. Let's do this.
Well, the guy I was talking to was like, it's got that awful ninja rap song, and I was like, "Excuse me." That song's amazing.
Vanilla Ice.
Put some respect on Vanilla Ice. And it's got the two monsters. What is it? Gengar and I forget the lion's name. It's got Mecha Shredder.
Yeah, and then oh my god, that's such a good movie. I want to go back. I need to go back and watch that trilogy.
They just had it in theaters a few weekends ago. We should have gone.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I think it was the 30th or the 35th anniversary or something like that.
We should have gone.
Should have gone. We missed out. We missed it. But let's cap off our book club there. I'm gonna play a little more of the game. Josh, make sure you still have everything fresh in your brain. I hope you wrote everything down.
Yeah. Like honestly, there was nothing I didn't enjoy about this game. Like there's some things you nitpick, but all in all, this was a really good game.
Save it for the end, Joshua. Save it for the
I'll
end.
save
Save
it.
it for
I'll
the rest
save
of the
it.
conversation. So we'll do more book club. We're doing book club all of September, Josh. So don't blow your CPU just yet, Robo Josh. I take that back. I hated calling you Robo Josh. Don't blow your CPU yet, Josh. Save it for the end. So I'll play a little more of it. I won't get caught. I'm not gonna 100% it by the next time you see me because there's just no way. But we'll get a little further into it. And that's the show. We did it. We've reached the end. Josh, I don't know if you know this. Game of the Year is only 3 months away. It feels like Goaty So was just yesterday.
It really does.
It feels like I think we're gonna. I think for Goaty this year we're gonna have a few guests throughout the week to keep things rolling.
Yeah.
Because having those guys, having those three additional guys, having those 3 folks there for that one time felt great. Even though it made it a little longer that last day, it felt good.
Really good.
Instead of arguing with you, I like arguing with everybody.
Thanks.
I want to argue with everybody. Let's do our end of show chores and get out of here. Everyone, you can find me on Blue Sky at nickkaufman.com. That's also my website where you can find my writing over on hard drive and then just about anything else I've ever written or produced. And then you can also find me on Twitch and YouTube at Nick Fat Night. Josh, where can the people find you?
I mean, anywhere and everywhere. And I'm Josh saying.
We also have a website, smashinggametime.com. That's where you can find episodes of this podcast and any written words. We have our list from Goaty So. Our list from Goaty will be there up in the future. And anything else we find the time to write. It's a little busy right now, so don't know if we'll get too many words up anytime soon. But hey, you know what? Also go ahead and follow me on Backlogged. That is Backlogged without the E. I'm gonna start being a little more active over there. I want to get more active on that site. I'm actually looking at interviewing somebody from over there for a hard drive thing. So keep an eye on that. And that's it. Oh yeah, our song "Hunt Him Down." Man, Alex Marvin Clark did our intro outro song "Hunt Him Down." Man, my brain shut off for a minute there. It's almost like I'm a robo podcaster. Again, I hate that I'm doing the robot. Josh is just staring at me. He's like, "Wrap it." He's got the "Wrap It Up" box from the classic Dave Chappelle "Wrap It Up" sketch from the Chappelle Show. But that's Alex Marvin Clark. Go check out his SoundCloud. It's down in the show notes. Some awesome stuff over there. We're gonna get out of here. We're going home. We're gonna go play more Robocop. I gotta go put this episode out. Everybody, this has been Smashing Game Time. I hope you all had a smashing great time. We'll see each and every one of you next time.